What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, something that has been on a lot of people's minds. It's been a topic of a discussion the last couple of years since we've been getting Armada and Unicron Trilogy updates in general. When are we going to see freaking Minicons packed in with these characters that have had Minicons since their debut in the Unicron Trilogy? And I don't know, release after release, they're just being left out. It didn't even get packed in with the two Titan class figures, Metroplex and Tidal Wave. Like, you would think with that big ass $200 budget, we would get at least the tiny little Minicons that came with Tidal Wave and Metroplex, but nope. Hasbro is just being stingy with the Minicons for whatever reason, whether it's budgeting or they just want to be cheap or they're saving it as a marketing tactic to get people later on to buy them separately or to buy them in this one big multi-pack that the designers have talked about doing the last couple years with Minicons. They have referenced or mentioned doing some sort of box set or multi-pack with Minicon characters from the Unicron trilogy. So take that what you will. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It's just talk from them right now. The past year and a half, they've been mentioning that here and there in interviews. So that would be nice at least, or just do separate releases. But with Core Class being canceled for the next however long that's going to last until they come up with a new size class name to take up the core or scout class sized figures that we've been getting for years now. I don't know how they're going to release these other than Target exclusive 2-packs like what they're doing next year with, Perceptor, with some of the other cassettes. I can't remember who it was, but that's going to be an SS86 Target exclusive next year. So I'd assume for at least the foreseeable future, if they start doing them now, they're going to be released as 2-packs or multi-packs with bigger characters in terms of like Super Link repaints or just whatever other obscure repaint, whether it's from Universe 2004 or from some of the Fun Pub comic books from back then. That's probably what they're going to do, because we already saw this happen with Hot Shots Minicon Jolt. He was packed in with the Power Links repaint last year as a HasCon exclusive. You had the regular orange color Jolt instead of, what is his color with the Power Links version? I think it's red. So they gave us the regular Jolt with the Power Links figure. And when are we going to get the red one to go along with the Power Links figure? That's the real question. I have no idea. I'd assume he's going to be packed in with another repaint of Hotshot, whether it's from Universe 2004 or from some random comic book. I don't know. That's what I'd assume, but who knows at this point. And you would think they would have given the Minicon to at least Optimus freaking Prime with his Commander class release. I mean, you look at the figure, he doesn't really have that much of a complex transformation, especially for the price of $90 for a Commander. So it would have been nice if they just packed in a small Minicon spark plug that has a simple transformation, a couple joints for the articulation, nothing too crazy, a couple paint apps, and that's it. But no, not even with freaking Optimus Prime. Megatron doesn't have it. Starscream, even the Thundercracker release from a couple months ago doesn't have it. None of these figures, except for the Power Links Hotshot, which was a HasCon exclusive last year, came with their Minicons. And it's really baffling to me. I don't know when we're going to get these characters, and I'm kind of just sick of it. And Red Alert, he's the latest addition from the Unicron trilogy and Armada, and he doesn't have his Minicon at all. And I'm just wondering, we're going on like 10 characters now without their Minicons, and that's going to be a pretty big multi-pack. That's going to be pretty expensive if that's what they're thinking about doing. If they're packing in Drill Bit, Red Jolt, Spark Plug, Leader 1, Swindle, Tidal Wave's Minicon, what is he called? Thrust, I think. Red Alert's Minicon, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Like, that's going on 10 freaking Minicons. And if you go by the $10 price point, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, we're looking at like 70, 80 bucks right off the bat, just to complete those Minicons and catch up. That's an extra 70 bucks just for some little Minicons that could have just been packed in with the characters right when you bought them for 25, 35, 55, 90, or 200 bucks. And that stuff adds up over time. That's a lot of moolah to be spending on some plastic robots. And it's just really crazy to me. And especially the topic of discussion has come up now since this red alert has been revealed to not have his Minicon either. People are getting frustrated out here. People are getting sick of these characters not coming with the main gimmicks that drew them in and made them unique in the first place when Unicron Trilogy first came out. Like, when you thought of UT back in the 2000s, you thought of the freaking Minicons and the gimmicks. Like, that was the biggest part of Unicron Trilogy back then, and it still is now till this day. So you mean to tell me they're going to pack in all these 5mm pegs and holes and not give them any of their Minicons on release? Like, the way they've been handling the Minicon gimmick in modern times has been super weird, random, and it just doesn't make sense. You're going to put in all those ports and all the pegs and holes and not pack in any of the Minicons. We're going on 3 years since we first started getting faithful Unicron Trilogy updates with Metroplex's Titan class, and we've only gotten one Minicon for the character. Oh, I'm forgetting another one. We're getting Armada Sideswipe in a few months, and he doesn't have his Minicon, even though he was already packed into the mold with the Shattered Glass repaint that came out, like, what, a year and a half ago? First of all, it took them almost 2 years to finally give us the regular Armada version from the obscure Shattered Glass repaint that came first for whatever reason, which was kind of random and dumb to me. And you do the Minicon, and it's almost like Hasbro blue-balled us. They put them in the Shattered Glass colors, but then they do the Armada release a year and a half later, and they don't pack in the Minicon when it's already on the mold. And the excuse was, during the reveal live stream, was that he was cut out for budget reasons. I mean, I guess I can understand, but you guys have been reusing that Siege Sideswipe mold so much the last 5 years. I'm pretty sure y'all have gotten your money's worth out of that body mold. I mean, you could have taken the, like 5-cent loss and just packed in Whisper or whatever Sideswipe's Minicon is called, or Wheeljack, I mean. Sorry if I've called him Sideswipe. I mean, it looks like Sideswipe, but he's called Wheeljack, which is a story for a whole nother video. But I think they could have just taken the 5-cent loss on that and just packed in the Minicon with the regular mainline Armada release. Because, like I said, they've reused the Siege mold for Sideswipe so many times. I'm pretty sure it's been like 20 times over the last few years. Like, they've more than enough made their money back on that mold. They could have taken a slight loss and just packed in the Minicon, but nope. Hasbro's just being cheap and lazy, as they always do every year, just to maximize profits and whatever else, especially with Chris Cox in charge the last couple of years. But yeah, it's getting really ridiculous. I really wish they would just start doing these Minicons and knocking them out, because we're going on over 3 years now since we've been getting these UT updates, and freaking no Minicons for these 8 characters except for Jolt, and it was packed in with the Powerlinks repaint that was an exclusive randomly. It makes no sense. I really hope Hasbro stops and just starts getting these Minicons done, because you're really missing a good portion of your characters and their personalities from these cartoons with them not having their Minicons or not coming with them, and Hasbro just not releasing them at all. So really doesn't make sense. I hope we start getting these Minicons relatively soon, but it doesn't look like we will next year. So maybe we're going to have to wait till 2026 for a multi-pack, or for them to finally just start releasing them separately, however that's going to be done. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about none of the UT characters except for 1 or 2 releases coming with their Minicons? All of my social medias are linked down below, including my email, if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or regular display shelves in your homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!